I promise you, it does not matter how dumb you are. You can win games with this deck, and I've got some games to prove it in this video. You're gonna see some stupidity unfold. But as you'll notice, Sauron got changed in today's over-the-air update. He is now a 2/2 instead of a 3-cost card, which actually helps a lot when building a Sauron deck running both Surtur and Starbrand now as 3-drops, because before Sauron was competing in the 3-cost slot with those 2 cards, and it felt weird because you wanted to play Sauron, but you kind of wanted to play either a Surtur or a Starbrand sometimes. It made all that super weird. Now Sauron on 2 is just super easy, super dumb, really great snap condition. Like if you find Sauron on 2, really good chance you're gonna win the game. You should probably snap. And then you still have really good 3-cost follow-ups. You know, Surtur just becomes a really big 3-drop. Starbrand can enable those super cheap turn 6 scars. Whichever direction you go, you know, it gives you some great possibilities. And of course, the Sauron package in here too. Just play the big dumb numbers and hope for the best. I will note, you know, I cut an armor from this list. Just from a curve standpoint, it feels kind of weird now. There's no great moment to play it if you're playing Sauron on 2. So you're a little bit exposed to Shang-Chi, but I'll say what I always say about these decks, man. They can put out a lot of numbers around Shang-Chi because you just have a 10-drop in every location. You got like really strong, you know, 1 and 2 drops supporting him with like lizards and ebony maws and stuff. You can still get big enough to beat Shang-Chi. So your one weakness isn't even necessarily that much of a weakness, but the curve is just so smooth on this deck. The play style is so simple that, man, more than ever, they took kind of one of the easier decks to play, made it even easier to play, even easier to snap on, and just, man, it's better. Like Sauron on 2 is just so much more efficient and gives you a much better curve option. So this deck got a really big boost in the OTA today. We don't have enough data yet to know if this is going to be like the new deck or whatever. I think there's a good chance though that this is a pretty competitive meta deck, particularly for lower ranked players, people on their infinite climb or whatever. I don't know if you're gonna be able to go wrong with this one. I bet it's just a really easy mode kind of deck when climbing. I had a quick 8 and 4 run with this one post infinite. I know I threw at least 1 game. I almost threw 2 other games you can see in this video that somehow magically this deck still finds ways to win. So, you know, it's not gonna win every game, but when it does, it's so easy, so simple. You can kind of turn off your brain and just climb, which that is actually nice to have sometimes. So really big buff here for Surtur Sauron decks. I think you're going to enjoy some of the really dumb moments that I have in this video. Ongoing cards, huh? Well, we sort of have those. I don't know if it's going to be worth it. Like we want them to be turned off, and if we turn them off, they're not ongoing cards anymore. Could be like a nice little spot for just like, you know, a lizard over there or something though. Ooh, that's a draw, baby. Okay, we're happy to see Sauron. Does mean that is indeed turned off as we expect. Iron Man, okay, we have an Enchantress. If they pulled out earlier, if we can lose priority, that's losing priority is like definitely a bit of a task though. Surtur here helps us with Scar, gets him that better break point. Like right now he goes to 9, you want him going to 10 obviously. Fenris Wolf, okay, does this deck run Shang-Chi? I bet it does. Well, let's try to hedge against Shang-Chi by getting some power over here maybe. I don't know, thinking about priority too, if I can really isolate a spot. Oh, be Khonshu already, dude. Be Khonshu and I can get that Iron Man. Yes, we can snipe that Iron Man, baby. Nice. Okay, so now I think, can we just do this now maybe? I did want to lose priority. This play actually loses you priority, right? Maybe this just goes here honestly too. Pushes that to 10 already though. Oh no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It goes to 8 this turn. Never mind. And then we just like slam Red Skull mid. Or Red Skull, well, Red Skull, that feels weird. You want to win this, but you don't want priority. Oh, shoot. It's actually going to be 5, so we're going to have priority anyway. Okay, we're going to priority anyway, probably. So let's just do that. Just worried about Fenris Wolf hurting me a lot, you know. Gore and Odin. Okay, they might have a Ghost Rider here. Oh, you moron! You idiot! You absolute goon. the deck that's so easy to play. Anybody can play it, dude. And I absolutely screwed it up, dude. Wait, am I gonna win anyway? Yes, dude. Dude, no, dude, I don't deserve it. No. God, dude, it's so stupid. This deck really is the stupidest deck in the world. Anyone can win with this deck, dude. It's true. God dang it, dude. God dang it, dude. I made the stupidest play ever, and I still just own. I love that Gambit deleted my embarrassment, by the way. He removed it from the record books. Absolutely insane what this deck does, dude. It's so silly. Oh, Dream Curve, Dream Curve. Well, so far anyway, need 3 drop. Surtur or Starbrand, both. Beautiful. Or actually Typhoid Mary now, too. Vibranium's fine. Starbrand we love. Yeah, I guess we just go... 2 cards is enough space here to get a lot of power. I'm not worried about locking out with Sauron just yet. I think that's okay. Beautiful curve again. Vibranium getting destroyed, I guess, is kind of a downside, but not really. It's all right. Ooh. I don't want to lock this in as fast as possible so that we don't worry about Kraven and so that we support Stark Tower. A little bit worried about Shang-Chi, I guess. So now a little worried about having enough numbers here, but I don't really have a choice. I mean, I'm just going to go and get it done and hope for the best, right? Ares always wins this, right? I mean, maybe if they hit like a Magneto and I hit exactly Surtur Lizard 0 kind of thing. Still have 14. 9. Okay, so we're getting some good draws. It's actually Surtur, Typhoid Mary, Red Skull are our draws. I don't know in which order. Oh, Spider-Man creating a little more opportunity for me here to get big right. Buffing Scream, of course. That's kind of fine. I think we'll figure that out later. I guess the question here is how big is too big? Like, is Typhoid Mary overkill, and does it maybe overplay a little bit to like a Shang-Chi, right? I think this is a pretty good mix. And then I hope we draw that Red Skull, not the Surtur. Oh, Ares. Okay, interesting. Well, now we have another play right again as well. Unfortunately, that does debuff the Scar. So Scar doesn't work with Red Skull anymore. Ebony Maw is not quite big enough. Yeah, shoot. That kind of killed this turn a little bit, didn't it? Ugh. I mean, I guess you just play Red Skull and hope for the best, right? Just let them figure it out. We got a pretty big lead, 10, 9, and 8 million left, whatever that is, right? Juggernaut, okay, that locks up there, but that's the right direction for this, right? That was good. There was definitely a world where that went mid and we lost, probably, right? Oh, maybe not, actually. No, they only had 22. So no, actually, even if this went mid, we were fine. We had 23. Yeah, honestly, pretty big play with the arrow, man. Like the debuffs on the Scream and stuff too, like do hurt the Scar a lot, but they like when you hit Sauron on 2, it's just dumb. You just win. You don't always win, but you know, it's just free, dude. Just play the cards and just win the games, and like life is good, you know, like don't stress. Okay. Zabu early, of course, we love 2 good hits. Zabu at this point, like, I think honestly, Zabu is just play. If you got like 2 4-drops, Zabu's probably a solid card for your deck. Probably not an amazing card, but probably a solid one. Let's just do this. This is fine. Fill in our early curve here. Spider-Woman, not great for us. Doesn't support Surtur or anything, but you know, it's okay card if we get desperate. We don't hit a curve, but we're almost certainly gonna hit something better than that. Black Cat played out is cool, man. It's pretty sweet. Ooh, no, it doesn't really matter. We can go Sauron. Well, we probably don't want to go Sauron Havoc, do we? It's interesting. Excludes a Red Skull, but everything else is theoretically kind of playable. Scar, though, is not very good. I think you just play Sauron, right? I don't think you play the Havoc. I'm like tempted by it. I'm looking at that Ares and Typhoid Mary and stuff, and I'm thinking like, yeah, I mean, you know, maybe. Kind of hate that we got Sauron at all. We really wanted like Ares or Typhoid Mary here, I think. You know, just a big card, but a bit nicer. Ooh, Enchantress here suddenly looking much better. Starbrand Havoc here now does look kind of intriguing. And maybe rip the Enchantress to try to flip mid. They're still at 13 here. What would we be at? 5, 8. Well, not really 5. It's gonna be. Wait, we're gonna be 3 and 7 is 10, 16. Yeah, that would be a flip for sure. Yeah, maybe this is okay now. Enchantress would be the only thing we play here. We could maybe choose to go for a Scar route instead if that's better math. Oh no. That is not better, man. The Enchantress is going to flip really hard here, right? What are they actually at? 13, 16, though. We're not at, like, 16, right? I think we're going to be at 3 and 8, right? No, 9. 3 and 9 is 12 and 6 is 17 to 16. No, I think this is perfect, actually. I think this is perfect. We nailed it. I think we nailed it. Forgot Surtur's not on. He's on 9, not 8, which gives us the math. Wait, aren't we at 17 anyway? Maybe we're gonna get a 18 to 16. I don't know, dude. Whatever the case, it's big enough. That's all that matters. Okay, relax. He's not going to 9. I didn't like another tin drop, bro. He's at 7, Regis. we got bailed out. We got bailed out because they lost their Havoc. Their Havoc didn't go off because they symbioted it, and my Havoc went off, which created a tie, which we win the tiebreakers. You know, the changes worked anyway. I'm just too smart, man. I would have died to Shang-Chi if I'd played this any other way. Absolute genius strikes again. Dude, I'm gonna talk about how like dumb and easy this deck is to play, and this is a perfect example of what I mean, dude. You just throw down the cards and get lucky, dude. That's all it takes, man. That's all it takes. Oh god, Zabu. Oh god, sorry, but I was watching one of my own videos. Dude, everyone is playing this card right now, dude. Literally, everyone loves Khonshu. Tell you what, man, when the game puts out a freaking 6-drop, people show up, dude. They love it. I do too. It's fun to play 6-drops. Wow. Okay. I mean, in theory, that makes it a little hard for them, maybe, because they may have discard stuff they want to play that's hard to risk now, but not often always hard to risk, right? Yeah, do we stack Starbrand and Lizard for a better Enchantress? I'm not actually worried about Lizard. I'm more worried about Morbius. Well, yeah, Morbius would go mid. He's gonna go anywhere. That's where he'd go. Might go left, though. Moon Knight loses my Enchantress anyway. Okay, decision made for me. Cool. Dude, that was so risky, though. Like, if this hits their Khonshu, it's just gone. They just ripped it, dude. No fear. This guy's a god. Sadly, Nidavellir does not help us get a Scar here. This has got to hit their Khonshu, dude. Is there any punish in the world? Oh, finally. Thank God, dude. Like, my goodness, dude. They're going crazy right now. They even took a Swarm out of hand for that Corvus Glaive. What an honest legend, dude. This guy is the greatest legend in the history of the world. No fear. Zero fear or repercussions. Morbius left. Yeah, I came in late, but yeah, that's pretty good. So their hand is literally just Swarm, top deck. Can they beat us with Swarm, top deck? Actually, this buffs the Surtur. I don't know if you need it. It's the crazy thing. How big is this Morbius? Oh, it's really big. We're up by 3. This adds 12. I mean, 2 swarms here adds 16. They go to 37. They go to 36. I actually kind of have to play both of these here to beat double swarm, right? Yeah, I think that's enough. I think this is enough. Oh, that's bigger than I thought, but not big enough, right? We went super big, yeah. Dude, opponent had no freaking fear. Sauron saving us a little bit. Didn't really, curve standpoint, really change much, but scary, dude. I cannot believe that Corvus Glaive got played. Blows my, or the Swarm got played even. Both blow my mind. All right, yeah, we love Zabu into Sauron. I mean, honestly, since we don't need the ramp, let's not play in a feast. We might help them more than us. Like, we know our turn 2 play is 100% always Sauron because it's the best possible thing we can do in the entire universe in this deck. Maybe Marvel Snap. It's really good. Subterranean. Okay, we dodged a rock. It is going to make Ares very interesting, though. Do we want to ramp next turn again? Not really. No, we have a good turn 3 play, so let's not push it. Oh, Savage Land is scary, dude. Let's go Ares for now. It's kind of nice to play 0. If I go left on a 0, we go to 5 next turn. That does make Scar playable if Ares is down. We don't really want to play Scar yet. I'm just worried about helping out the opponent. I just really don't want to play the Feast because I'm thinking about like Nulls and Arnim Zolas and scary stuff, right? Oh, 10. So we must have some pretty bad draws. It might be like 2 rocks and a Starbrand. That's maybe the only way to get to 10, actually. I think it literally is the only way to get to 10, right? 2 rocks and a Starbrand? That's like a band or something. There's the Starbrand, so that makes me very depressed because I think we're gonna get 2 straight rocks here. I mean, that just kills my final 2 turns. I wish I had a way to shuffle my deck or something here, dude. It's 100% 2 rocks. Like, we know what it is. It's the worst. Their Starbrand is on. Okay, that helps me a little bit. Oh, never mind. Their Starbrand is off. They're running Starbrand Venom deck. That's a super fun way to play for sure. We did that already, though. Pass forward. What? Yeah, dog. I am passing. I know what I mean, the opponent might have a couple rocks as well. Maybe they have a kind of dead hand, or they might have a null. You know, I don't know. Like the 0, they only had 9 power, so. Was that 3 real cards? You know, was that a Deathlock, an X-23, and a, you know, whatever? Oh, God. Oh, boy. Okay. Thankfully, that doesn't impact me at all. That is completely irrelevant. Have fun, buddy. You win. You did it. You drew real cards, and I didn't draw real cards. I mean, there's a chance, right? Maybe they just give up right because they're like, oh, whatever. It's silly. They have a 2-point lead. I don't care about that. We're winning left and mid. No. Bro, no. If only, dude. If only this rock were a real card. If it were Ebony Maw, man. Okay, great Surtur. That buff helps Scar potentially. Also, of course, Sauron on 2 is amazing. You should snap. Just go ahead and snap if you're playing. It's like the easiest snap condition I think we've ever had is Sauron on 2. I mean, you know, you're not gonna win every game, but you shouldn't be snapping when you win every game. You should be snapping when you're pretty sure you're gonna win a game. Ooh, it's Ghost Rider Silver Surfer, dude. That's the deck I played on day 1, man. I will say, by the way, that deck had really good numbers for me. I played it more off stream. I kept winning. I was maintaining like basically a 67% win rate more or less the whole time, I think. And then you guys got the data and you made it worse, dude. The data did not look good at large. So I don't know if I was just playing it a little differently, having some good luck. I want Ares here. Don't get rid of Ares. Nice. I don't know if I just had, you know, a good run of variants, all that. It's hard to say, but did not look as good when it got into the general public, I gotta say. Let's go ahead and go Ares right. We'll catch up mid with something a little smaller, hopefully. Because Surtur's gonna start flipping that back anyway. Turn 5 here, you know, Starbrand 0 is okay, but I do need a good draw. If we drew Zabu, we might be finishing a little soft this game. We're gonna have to draw something good. Stature already is amazing. Oh God, Sauron, please! I mean, okay, that is at least a very good draw. 0 here could hurt an Enchantress, so let's just play it preemptively, I guess. Am I gonna try to flip back mid? I mean, I might as well play a Scar there, right? They're just top decking. Like, they literally have nothing in hand. It's gonna be really hard for them to win with just 1 card if I flip a spot. Yeah, kind of impossible, right? Could have probably tried to deduce what it was gonna be if we were really paying attention, by the way. Because we can identify what their last 2 cards were. It was either Gambit or what it discarded. And Swordmaster and you know, then whatever that math is, some kind of 3-drop we could figure out, you know. Maybe it's like a brood too, and brood's just miserable here. Do we ramp some Zabu here? Let's see. Next turn we go to 4. Surtur Ebony Maw is not really it. I don't know, man. I think I might value the power more. Or honestly, there's also an argument to holding it until next turn so I can time the ramp a little better. We might miss 1 discount, but only might, and it's not really that significant if we're ramping a bunch anyway, right? Like, who cares? Yeah, I think the timing is just better here, right? Because now you ramp to 5. As I say that, I don't really see a lot of great targets. Red Skull's not really something we want to necessarily play early. It's fine, I guess. Altar of Death, we don't really have a way to access. Discard decks, they can definitely get there with Khonshu. Hope Sauron could be a possible. Hope Sauron is not a possibility. I swear to God, every time I talk about Icebox, by the way, it's like, maybe we just do this, right? Feel weird because I didn't really benefit much again from the, but this does push up to 6 next turn, which lets me play 2 3s maybe. And it's not. I don't know, dude. I'm having a lot of time. I'm having a lot of decisions here I don't like, to be frank. A lot of tough decisions here I don't like. Nothing feels like it's going good just yet, to be honest. Without a Sauron, that Ebony Maw is pretty tough to work with, though. I know that much, at least. Could build a little Enchantress stack there. I mean, they do want to fill a location, I know, for their Khonshu to force it the other way. Do I play Lizard left? I'm just not getting anything out of this ramp that I'm doing, though, is the problem. Oh my god, Gambit is nasty. Modoc's gone, okay. I mean, Scar is going to be cheap. That's a nice bonus, I guess. Starbrand, unfortunately, wins the game for free for the opponent left. I think they're going to win it with Khonshu anyway, but then just wins it for free. Oh, they played the Khonshu early, though. Oh, bro, that gives us some interesting options. Now I do have to Enchantress Starbrand if I want to play it, though. Wait, what was in the opponent's hand? Oh, my God. Do we just go for a tiebreaker instead here now, since the Khonshu went early? Yeah, I think so, right? I think we could try to win a tie. Are we going to possibly win a tiebreaker, though? We're up by 14. They're up by 21. That's a 7-point lead for them. I'm developing, I mean, quite a bit. Yeah, they have a pretty empty hand. They don't have a lot of choices. I might be okay here. Oh, Morbius is big, though. Dang, dude. Oh, but I got a Enchantress! They played it into my Enchantress, dude. No, it doesn't matter. Morbius is absolutely not big. I think playing the Khonshu early might have been a mistake. I think just winning Altar of Death for free, like you just fill mid and then win it for free, right? It's pretty easy to win it for free, I think. I don't know. I mean, maybe there were some reasons for, like, you know, bringing back exactly the Modoc on time, make things big. I don't know. I mean, everybody has plans. We don't know their plans. It's hard to judge. It just seemed like that was a nice freebie for me, from my angle. Okay, give me that turn 2, man. I think this deck you might honestly just snap on 2 if you get Sauron. That one card that got weird in this deck is armor. Like, I was a big pro armor guy, and I also like Juggernaut in these kind of lists, but I think you can kind of go a different direction now with Sauron on 2. You don't really have as much time to play armor, and I think you can lean back into Surtur, because now, you know, Sauron and Surtur and Starbrand, when you try to combine all 3, which you didn't have to put Surtur and Starbrand together, but they were all contesting for that turn 3 spot. So now Sauron moves down. That changes that side of it. And then, bro, like, I'm going to say we're going to win this on dudes and not worry about Enchantress or anything, or 0 necessarily. Like, maybe Red Skull 0 is fine on 6. My Scar is basically going to be free soon, which is nice. Morbius mid, though, might require an Enchantress more so than Starbrand, right? So Sauron does show up a little late here, although it does give me a decent, like, filler turn, maybe. You know, maybe just like Scar for 1 into like Sauron and 0 and set up for the Red Skull kind of thing. That opens up some turn 6 plays as well. You know, Surtur doesn't really enable Scar that well anymore, but Starbrand does. So it's like you're kind of merging these two things together formally, finally, right? Which is pretty cool. The Lizard Atlantis is helping us out a lot. We really, really feel lucky there. Probably want to find that Enchantress because Morbius is just impossible to beat otherwise. It almost feels kind of insane. If I think about it, it actually kind of feels insane putting Ares there. Maybe we don't even worry about it until we find Enchantress. Actually, yeah, I like this better. Not that we're trying to win out room at all. We don't care. And this is like overexposed to Shang-Chi risk. That's not usually common in discard decks right now. They don't have room. Oh, Sauron's gone, I guess, but that's all right. Oh, that's still an insanely good draw. Okay. So yeah, let's just do Enchantress here on the Morbius. Scar can now go right, and then we have 0 Red Skull to finish with like math wherever we want it, I guess. It would be cool if Enchantress and Starbrand were stacked up. Obviously they're not, but we're just gonna say the Starbrand sacrifice here is okay. We still have 16 points right. It's a 13-point lead. Mid is up 6-0, and they might kind of avoid mid until the final turn because they're hoping that Morbius carries. There is a world where, you know, if we thought the opponent was doing like Iron Man stuff, we'd be thinking about like, oh man, how do we stop Khonshu Iron Man with Enchantress? But we're not thinking about that. We haven't seen that yet, so. Okay. Priority be our death here. Yeah, I think if they go Khonshu here, it's at 8, right? It's only gone off once, right? I didn't think they had discarded Iron Man, dude. I thought they discarded Fenris Wolf. What discarded the Iron Man? Was it Moon Knight? Couldn't have been. That's a 5-cost card. Maybe Blade did and I missed it. I don't know. It doesn't show anymore, though. No, they played Iron Man, you idiot. They played Iron Man, you moron. I mean, yeah, I think it's just this, maybe. 3 here puts you at 21, which I think holds, like... Khonshu even at 12 would be 17, 20 with the Starbrand. I don't even, this Red Skull feels so unnecessary left, to be honest. I think they just put a Khonshu card mid though, and then they hope the Khonshu can hold left or right, but I'm saying it can't hold either with the math we're doing, right? It doesn't make any sense. They kind of have to put one mid though, because if I put anything mid, I'm beating 12-6 pretty quickly. So they feel like they have to commit something mid, which means the other 2 spots have to hold, right? I mean, what could you possibly do here? They are called Shang-Chi's, so if they're running a Shang-Chi, could be one way to cook us, I guess. There is a first Ghost Rider on a Gore, and then a Ghost Rider Fenris Wolf. Dude, if that hit the Gore, boy, I think we might have been a little cooked. That's a different line, because that's a 2-card combo that lets you support Iron Man with still some punch, dude. Woo! Scary. That Moon Knight kind of saved us, I guess, huh?